right, so we're now recording a game between a Jax and a Viktor, Herald of Arcane. We're about 2 turns in, so we didn't miss much, but I had to do a bunch of the setup for this to get it looking properly for the recording. And we're going to pick up where we left off. I believe it is the...
Did you mute him? Because I muted him.
I believe it is the Viktor player.
And then with that, I will pass. So just in case you can't see the numbers, I have +1, +2, which is 3, +4, +1, which is 4, +2, which is 6, and then +1 is 7. So I currently have 7 on Orange Forge.
Sounds good. All right. I will awaken.
We're going to adjust some volumes here.
I don't get any points for holding or conquering. I will then channel my 2 runes, and I will draw 1.
There you go. So we're going to adjust some volumes here so we can...
I'm getting a lot of cards I've never gotten before.
Get some...
So.
Oh boy.
Some audio cue.
Take that as you will.
I'm going to just let their voices take over for now, and I will interject when I see something interesting happen.
Let's do...
Wait, technically, shouldn't he mute himself on Discord, and then if he needs to interject, he unmutes himself?
Oh, that is what should happen. Yes.
Instead of us muting him?
Harris, you should mute on Discord.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah. Because in that way, if he needs to interject, he can interject ASAP.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to tap my Herald and tap 1 to play a recruit to my base. I'm then going to send my eager apprentice to my battlefield, I'll give you the chance to respond.
What does your battlefield do again?
When you hold here, play a 1 might recruit unit token in your base.
You can have it.
Perfect. I am then going to recycle 1 rune. And I'm going to play a hidden card directly to the battlefield. And I think that's what I want to do here. Oh, that's fine. All right. And then I'm going to tap for 4. Tap for 4 here. And I'm going to play my Cruel Patron to my base. And he says as an additional cost to me, kill a friendly unit. I'm going to be killing my recruit.
How many might is that?
A 6. He's a 6. He's playing to my base. And with that, I will pass my turn.
Awaken. So I'm going to awaken all of my cards on my battlefield.
Yep, that's a whole.
So there we go. And then there you go for that. Awaken my runes. I'm going to beginning. So I get a holding point. I'm at 2-1 now. I'm going to channel 2 more runes. And I'm going to draw 1.
Alrighty.
And I will begin my turn. I'm going to tap 2 runes, and I'm going to play my Veteran Poro card directly to my battlefield. He has Weapon Master. So it says, when you play me, you may equip one of your equipment to me for less. It shows like a little rune symbol, I guess.
1 less. One. No, yeah, 1 less. That's fine.
1 less, even if it's already attached. So in that case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch my Warmogs from my Apprentice Smith to my Veteran Poro.
Okay.
So he will now have the +1.
Well, is that +1 you only gain if you conquer with it?
No. It says that's the additional passive I get. So it says when I conquer, buff me. So the Apprentice Smith already had the buff because I was holding the Warmogs from it. So it'll keep the buff, but it won't keep the additional +1 from the Warmogs. That will go to the Veteran Poro instead. Because the item itself gives +1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the item itself gives +1. Now, if I had conquered with him, then he would get +2 because of the buff. But you do a judge call if you want. I don't care. I don't mind. You want to verify that? No? Yes?
I just don't. It doesn't. I'm not. Let's get the.
All right, so we're being called in from the players to do a judge call real quick. It seems like we have a slight issue. What can I be assistance for?
So the Warmogs card says when I conquer, buff me, right, for the +1. So I don't know if that means that it's an additional +1. So would he's equipping the Warmogs.
So the Warmogs should be giving the +1 immediately because of what the power is on the bottom, right? It says +1, and then what was the question?
That was the question. I gotcha.
So the Warmog's power on the bottom of the card is automatic. As soon as it equips, it'll have the +1.
Okay.
And then when he conquers, if he doesn't have a buff, he'll get a buff.
Exactly.
Just remember, if you already have a buff, you cannot stack buffs. It's just one per thing.
But, gotcha. All right, you're good. Thank you.
All right, we'll resume back to normal game functions.
Okay. All right. Now, since I did that, I'm going to move my Apprentice Smith from my battlefield back to my base. Exhausted. And because of the passive, it says when I move, reveal the top card of your main deck. If it's a gear card, draw it. Otherwise, recycle. So I'm going to take a peek, and it is not a gear card. So I'm going to recycle. And I will actually make sure I don't eat my words here. I'll pass.
I will awaken. I will be. Oh, let me awaken my runes. I will begin, so I will get a hold point, so that brings it to 2/2. And I will also be gaining a recruit to my base as per the battlefield that it reads. So that's a recruit to my base. He is tapped though, so or I'm gonna assume he's tapped. It doesn't say that he comes in ready, so that's my assumption. All right, I will then channel 2 more runes, and I will draw 1. All right.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Oh,
Oh.
that's a Kurt message. Oh, it's against New England.
Oh, they lost.
All right. Anyways, besides the point.
Yikes.
So
Yikes.
let's see what I want to do here. I'm
Oh,
going
no.
to tap for 1. I'm going to tap for 1. I'm going to play another recruit directly to my base. That is 2 recruits to my base. I am then going to
How many cards do you have in your hand?
4. Tap for 2. I'm going to discard 1. You've seen this one before. I'm playing Call of the Week.
What is that?
Call of the Week, Ian. Each player kills it for one of their units. So you do have a response window.
Kind of unfortunate.
Oh, I know.
Me.
Oh, wait. I actually played this wrong before
What?
you do anything. My eager apprentice makes it to where any
You pay one
spell
less, right?
that I pay 1 less. So I'm actually going
So
to
then take,
untap
yeah,
1.
it's back. Yeah.
Yep. I just wanted
Does
to.
it require you to tap it though, or how does that work? Is it
Nope.
just a passive?
It's a passive. It's a
Okay,
passive.
okay.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Yep. You're good. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Now you're good. In that case, I'm gonna kill my sea monkey.
Okay.
Will die, and then I'll just
And go to the trash. So how much might is on your Poro?
3.
What does your battlefield read?
It says while you control this battlefield, the first friendly non-token gear played each turn costs 1 less.
Okay. I'm going to initiate combat. I'm going to be sending my cruel patron to your battlefield. 6.
Okay.
You have a chance to respond.
Okay. I'm gonna tap 1 and recycle 2 oranges, and I'm gonna be playing my punch first card.
Okay.
Give a unit plus 5 might this turn, and I'll give that to my veteran Poro. So
Okay.
you will now have he will have 8 might.
Okay. Then I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to be recycling 1 blue out of my taps. And I will be playing Smokescreen, which gives a unit -4 this turn to a minimum of 1. And I will be giving that to your veteran Poro.
Okay, it's what? -4?
Yes.
Okay, he has 4, right? He has 4 left.
Or what is he at? What is his base?
He's at 1 from
A 3.
Warmogs and then plus the 5.
Yeah, so that's 8.
So he
Yeah,
has
he's at 4.
8 -4. So yeah, he's at 4. So yours
Yep.
is still at 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tap 2 runes, and I'm going to play my Feral Strength card, which gives him +2 might, so he will be at 6, equaling your 6.
Okay. We'll take that. So that'll be an even trade.
So we'll both die.
Yep.
So that's it. You're done. Okay. My Veteran Poro will die. I keep my Warmogs. It'll go back to my base because gear doesn't die.
Yep.
And the battlefield will be open.
Alrighty. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see. What do I have the ability of doing here? Oh, Jesus. Alrighty. With that, I will pass my turn.
Oh, things are getting interesting.
Hey, now it's an even game. It's
I will
anyone's game.
awaken. Well, not so fast. Awaken.
Oh, wait. Before you awaken.
It's already too late, bro. I already awakened, bro.
It's just me untapping
I'm
a rune.
gonna.
This costed 2, and I have my eager apprentice. I'm just gonna untap a rune because my eager apprentice makes things cost less, and my smoke screen is a spell.
The turn's already over.
I'm just gonna untap a rune, so I'll just have 3 runes ready rather than 2. That's it.
Wait, what are you doing?
Okay, use smoke screen in the battle. My eager
Oh,
apprentice.
yeah. Because it
Okay,
makes the
that
spells and
was
stuff cost.
yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
That's
You're
all
good.
I was saying. I wasn't gonna change anything that's happened.
How much is your eager apprentice?
3.
And how much to have in your hand right now?
I have 2 cards.
2 cards, and you have 3 runes. Okay. I don't get anything. Channel 2 runes and draw 1, and I'll begin my turn. All right. Things are getting interesting. All right. I am going to move my apprentice smith back to the battlefield, which is going to be Orin's Forge. So I'm going to get a conquer point. It's going to put me at 3, so I'm ahead by 1. Do you want to do anything? All right. So that'll be a conquer. All right. What I'm going to do is I am going to. Man, this is so unfortunate because I literally couldn't do it any other way. Just gonna play this. I tap 3, and I am going to play my Laurent Bladekeeper with ganking to my battlefield. And I am going to tap my Jax Legend card and pay 1 more rune tapped to equip my Warmogs to my Laurent Bladekeeper. So just for reference, that's a total of 1 plus 2, which is 3, plus 3, which is 6, plus 1, which is 7. Right, and then with that, I will end my turn.
Okay, will awaken. I will begin. I gain 1 point for holding, so we are tied at 3 and 3. And I also will be gaining another recruit to my base that is tapped for my thing. Will channel 2 more runes, and I will draw 1. Alrighty. Wow, that's crazy. Huh. So I am going to tap for 5. Tap for 5, recycling none, and I'm going to be playing my Jeweled Colossus
What in the frick is it?
to the battlefield.
What does
And
it
so
say?
his card reads, when you play me, look at the top card of your main deck. You may recycle it. And then he also has shield, so he gets +1 when he is defending.
Okay.
Look at the top card, and I'm going to recycle it. Right. I'm then going to take my Eager Apprentice and pull him back from my battlefield and put him in my base. And then I will be tapping my Herald of the Arcane, tapping 1 rune, and taking another recruit and putting him in my base.
How much does your does the might on that battlefield have?
It has 6 if you attack it.
Okay, it's 5 with
Yes.
the base. Okay, got it.
Before I pass my turn, I will be recycling 1 rune, and I will be playing another hidden card to that battlefield.
How did you play the hidden card if you didn't pay any runes?
So that was something Darius explained to me. You don't need to pay the runes if you play hidden. If you play it hidden, you
Oh.
need to recycle 1.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that, so that's good to know for now. So I
Okay.
recycled 1 rune, and I'm playing another hidden card directly to that battlefield.
Okay.
With that, I will pass my turn.
All right. I will awaken. I will beginning. I get a hold point. That puts me at 4. Okay. We'll channel 2 more runes. I will draw 1. All right. I'm going to tap 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to play my combat chef card with Weapon Master directly to my battlefield.
Okay.
I forgot to awaken my legend card. Oops. Okay. And just make sure. Okay. Which might do you have in your base right now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Can't believe what I just did. And how many do you have?
None tapped.
How many do you have tapped?
5.
Yeah, a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. How many cards do you have in your hand?
1.
I'll pass.
Okay. I will awaken. I will begin. I will gain my point, so it is now 4-4. I will also be gaining another recruit tapped to my base. I will then channel, and I will draw 1. Right. Oh, that's pretty fun. All right. How much might is on your battlefield?
5 plus 3, which is 8.
Okay.
4, which is 12.
Okay. Good to me. All right. So I am going to tap for 4, and I will be exhausting 1.
You mean recycling?
Yeah, recycling 1. Sorry. And I will be playing my Victor and Inventor. I'll be playing him directly to my base, so he'll come in tapped. I will then tap for 2, and I will be playing my Ravenbloom student directly to my base. I will be sending my Eager Apprentice back to this battlefield, so he will go there tapped. I will also then tap 1, and I will gain 1 more. I tap my Herald, and I tapped a rune, and I'll
Okay.
be getting another recruit token, and I will pass my turn.
All right. Okay. I will awaken. So my combat chef will wake up. My runes also. I will be beginning. So I get a hold point. I'm at 5-4. I will channel 2 more runes and I will draw 1. Oops.
Ones. Oh wait, is the stream going?
So with my Orange Forge passive, I am going to play my Warmug's Armor, which is 1 cost for free. And just in case you need to do, it says Orange Forge, when you control this battlefield, the first friendly non-token gear played each turn costs 1 less. So essentially makes it free. So I'm going to play my Warmugs and I'm going to attach it to my combat chef.
Okay.
That'll be a total of 13 might.
Okay.
Let me make sure. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Sounds good.
What does your Victor card do again?
If I play something on your turn, I get to create 1 recruit token in base.
Okay. And you have Ravenbloom student in your thing, right?
Yes. Ravenbloom is any spells played, add 1 might to her for the turn.
Yeah. And what are the 2 on your battlefield?
Jeweled Colossus and an Eager Apprentice.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 1.
How many runes do you have tapped?
6.
I'm trying to think. I'm going to tap for 4. And I'm going to recycle 1. And I'm going to play my Jax Legend card to my base. Yeah, I'll do.
Okay. I will awaken. A lot of awakening happening on this board. I will then begin. So I will gain 1 point. So it is 5 to 5.
Yeah.
I will be gaining a recruit token to my base tapped because of me holding the battlefield.
Is that recruit token? Is it?
It is. It just I don't have any of the other ones.
Oh, okay.
I
The
ran
heck?
out. I ran out, bro. I ran out. All right. Too many.
Hold on.
All right, and then I'll channel and I will draw. All right. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 1.
How much is on your battlefield?
13. 6 on the combat chef. 3 on the apprentice, which is 8. Or no, 9. Can't count. And then 4 on my blade keeper.
All right. We are going to go all out here. This is the brawl that begins it all. All right. Let's see. Let's see how.
Hello?
Hello.
The heck happened?
It died. What was the last thing that I said?
You said that you were gonna go all out, and that's the last thing I heard.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Wait, where'd your cards go?
They're all right here because
Oh,
I was explaining what I was doing and then my thing crashed.
okay.
So I'm going to send all my recruits. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 recruits. So 6 might. And then I will be sending my 3 might Victor. So that's 9 might. And my 2 might Ravenbloom student. That is a total of 11 might. I will then also, because I'm initiating a showdown, I will be tapping for 3 runes. And I will be playing the spell. Actually, I lied. I'll be tapping for 2 runes. I keep doing this stupid shit. Because of my Eager Apprentice, I only need to pay -1. I'll be playing Sprite Call, which allows me to play a 3 might Sprite unit token, which has temporary 2 that is ready as well.
What?
And then it dies after the turn.
Wait, what is that card called? Hold on a second.
Sprite Call. It's called Sprite Call.
It says hidden.
I can play it as an action. It's
All right.
hidden or an action. Oh, Darius.
All right,
wait.
seems like we're being called in by the players for a second time today's game, and to resolve some dispute, I assume. Who's the timeout, Mr. Jax? What can I help you with?
He's trying to play Sprite Call he's trying to use Sprite Call to the battlefield that he's initiating a showdown. Can he do that?
All right, so we're gonna take a quick look at the card called Sprite Call. Can you please hold the card up to the camera?
Yep. And then also for additional information, I paid 2 runes to play it.
All right, so Sprite Call actually has 2 modes of cost. You can either pay 3 and play it to your base, or pay 3 to play it as an action, or you can pay for the hidden cost if you control a battlefield. You're trying to hide it, basically like a free 3 unit. Now, what you said earlier was that he initiated a showdown, correct?
Yeah.
He's trying to play this card during the showdown?
Correct.
All right, so fortunately for him, the card does have the keyword action. Play on your turn or, Sebastian, in showdowns. So he will be able to play the Sprite Call during the showdown because the card specifically has the keyword action, allowing him to play it on his turn or in showdowns.
Yeah.
That
So
solve the dispute?
Yes, but my next question is, so that card says that the sprite dies at the beginning, before the beginning of his next turn. So if that sprite lives, will he get to the next turn? He's not going to get a holding point, right? If I can't kill all of his units.
Yes, technically it's ABC, right? Awakening, beginning.
So it says, yeah, it says he'll die.
Channeling.
It'll die before the beginning.
Exactly.
Well,
So
then I
temporary
won't get a
units will not
So
get
you won't get a
hold
hold
points
point.
because they will die before the beginning phase.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if your play was to kill all the units and leave only the temporary one up, your play would work exactly how you assumed. It would die before the holding point would come off.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
All right, we'll resume to normal game functions.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. In that case, I am going to tap for 2 and recycle an orange. And I'm going to play, let me make sure I can't repeat this. I'm going to play Show of Strength, which says, it's a reaction card. It says, draw 1 for each of your mighty units. A unit is mighty while it has +5. My combat chef is a mighty unit. So I'm going to draw 1.
Chef. Okay.
So I'm going to draw 1. Oh, that's perfect. All right.
Okay.
And I will let the
you
chain
got him.
resolve.
Okay. What would you like to kill?
I will kill everything but the sprite.
Okay. That's fine. So I will get a conquer point for that.
Correct?
So that'll put me at 6 to 5.
Yeah.
As much as I know that you would love for that to be the only way that I don't get another point, I am then going to tap for 2, and I'm going to play Soaring Scout to that battlefield since I now own it.
What is that?
Soaring Scout. It reads Death Kill. Channel 1 rune exhausted if it dies.
Oh, okay.
That'll be played to your battlefield as well. And
Okay.
then I will be tapping my Herald of the Arcane and tapping a rune to play a 1-cost recruit directly to
Okay.
that battlefield. Oh,
Okay.
it comes in tapped. Anyways. Alrighty. And with that, I will pass my turn.
So currently the score is
Thanks.
6-5.
So the current score is 5-6, correct? You have that as well?
5-6.
Let me. Yeah.
You hear me and I'm muted?
5 to 6.
Just wanted to confirm before I.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Ironic. He responded to me without me being unmuted. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
All right. I will awaken.
So essentially, if the Victor player continues the 2 hold, he will win off of the 6 to 8 point hold.
Beginning. No points. I will channel 2.
He needs to be able to give his Jax ganking and just go all
And
out. He also has to ready him. Well, he technically needs to take 1 battlefield so he doesn't lose on the get back on the point hold.
All right. I'm going to tap 2.
Okay.
I am going to play Guardian Angel.
Ooh, that was good. That's good.
And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to equip this to Jax. So he will have that.
Okay.
Guardian Angel says, if you would die, kill Guardian Angel instead. Heal me, exhaust me, and recall me. So he would go back to my hand.
Okay.
That, and I'm also going to tap my legend card and exhaust 1. And I'm going to put Warmogs on Jax as well.
Okay. He'll be at 5.
Correct.
All right.
And I am going to that. Does this mean recycle? If it has the orange symbol on it,
I believe so, yes.
it says equipped, but it has the orange.
Yeah, I think
symbol.
because it has the orange symbol, I'm pretty sure it's recycle. If,
Okay,
if,
so then
if there's
I'll
any issue,
recycle.
Darius will unmute, but I'm pretty sure it's recycle.
Okay, so I'm gonna recycle 1, and I'm gonna equip the second Warmog to Jax as well.
Okay.
So he's loaded.
Yep.
I attached 3 equipments to him, and Jack's passive reads, when you attach equipment to me, you may pay 1 to draw 1. So I'm going to pay 3. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to draw 3 cards.
Wait, is that how that works though? Can you just pay infinitely? I think it's only 1. I don't believe you can do it infinitely.
When you attach an equipment to me, you may pay 1 to draw 1. So if you want, I can just attach them all separately and do it up separately. But I'm just doing it all
Okay,
at the
but
same time.
is that once per turn or is that? Yeah. We'll get.
All right,
Judge.
we're being
He can
called
hear
in
us, by the
for
way. Make sure
another
you-
action here, dispute between the players. What we are disputing, I'm assuming the Jax equipping and paying, correct?
Yes. So he's attaching 3. Can you pay 3 and draw 3, or can that
So,
only happen once?
What he's the end of
So I
what
should
he's
have
doing
done
is
it
correct.
better.
It's just the
Yeah, I
order
should
is incorrect.
Yes.
So
See,
you're
I should have done it all
allowed.
separately.
Yeah, you're allowed in Riftbound unless the card says otherwise. Unless also repeat. So it does get a little confusing because repeat cards you can only do it once, but for effects such as Jax's ability, unless it says once per turn, because there are
Yes.
legends that specifically say once per turn for certain things. So as long as he's able to keep equipping, he's going to be able to keep drawing if he can pay, right? It's not a free draw because then that would be pretty crazy.
Yeah,
But
free.
yeah, so you would equip, pay, draw, equip, pay, draw, equip, pay, draw.
Okay. Are we topping or are we exhausting? That's the next question I have for you.
I paid.
Does that
So I
solve the
tap, right?
dispute?
Yes.
He's
you
asking
All right,
if I
we'll return
pay.
to
He's
normal
asking if I
game
tap or if I
functions.
exhaust.
Yes.
Oh, there's a different question.
Yeah. So does he just tap or does he have to exhaust?
Okay, so for equipping,
Or
it's
recycle.
recycling.
Or recycle,
For
sorry.
equipping, it's recycling unless you have something that gives you
Yep.
a free recycle
I
or
did that.
equipped. And then for his ability, does it show a number or does it show the power symbol?
It shows a number. It says
So
you may
yeah, the
pay
number would
1.
be the energy cost. So that's exhausting.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect.
All right, we'll
that's good.
return to normal game functions.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Well, in that case, I would draw 3 cards. 3, and pray I get something good. Oh, wow. That is fantastic.
He's getting loaded
right
now. Oh, yeah, just pretty cool.
Or is it? Right. Going to initiate a showdown on my battlefield. Do you have any response?
Yes. So
Okay.
I guarantee you, I already know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I already know what's gonna happen here. But you know what? Actually, let's just get the ref in here now. Let me ask him. Let me have you deafen real quick, because I'm gonna have to ask him something, and I'm not sure how
Okay.
it works.
All right, we're being called in for
Darius.
another ref call here. A judge call is being called in from the Victor player.
Okay, I have hidden cards. Now they are placed on this battlefield, but it does not say that they have to be played specifically on this battlefield. For example, the Sprite Call card. That card, it comes in ready, but it doesn't say I have to play it specifically onto the battlefield that it's on. Can I play that Sprite Call on a different battlefield that I own?
So hidden cards are limited to 1 per battlefield, first of all.
Okay, well that's unimportant now because we already had this.
Yeah, first of all, you should only be able to have
Oh,
1 hidden card per battlefield.
Okay,
Second of all, they have to be placed on a battlefield you control, which you obviously control that.
Yep.
And third of all, they are 1 per. Or hold on, what did I say? It must be placed. Must be control.
Everything I see, I can play that card. I can use that card.
Yeah, so there's
doesn't say
okay.
that the-
So the restrictions of a hidden card are if it's a hidden card that has an effect that targets or places a unit, it must target or play the specific unit where the card was hidden.
See, but that's the question though. Is that it says that this card comes in play? It comes in ready. So that
Yeah.
means that it comes in to where it can move.
Well, so
That's the
I'm gonna. So the restrictions are, it places a unit, which it's placing a unit. It has to be placed at the battlefield where it's hidden. So if you hide a card at a battlefield, it has to be played at that battlefield.
Okay, so here's what I'm asking though. Let's say I play that card. Let's say since Ian's initiating a battle, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I use that hidden card. I can play that card to this battlefield that I own, and then I can move it to the other one.
If he's initiating, see, this is the problem. If he's initiating a showdown, it's not. You can only do movements on your turn. First of all, movements are only on your turn. You can't move units on other people's turn unless you have a card that specifically moves the unit. Like there are cards that says move a friendly unit to a battlefield or something.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. So then, separate question for you: consult the past doesn't place a unit.
It
just allows me
doesn't.
to draw cards.
You could just
So I
consult
could
the
use
past
that.
like normal.
So I could use that then.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I need.
All right, so we're gonna resume to normal game functions.
Don't know if Ian's here or not.
Yeah. So unfortunately, he mishidden 2 cards, but he's gonna be able to at least use one of them, and then he'll
Alrighty.
probably not be able to use the other one until the next turn.
I'm still in my reaction window, right? I'm going to use a hidden card, which is consult the past. This card, it just lets me draw 2 cards. This is something I literally just had the conversation with Darius about because I wasn't sure if I could use it. Anyways,
I thought you could only use that when it's initiated at the battlefield.
No, that was what I thought too. But it's if it's like I played this card, the Sprite Call card, this one I could only use if it's initiated at my battlefield. This one I can use any time as long as it's my turn.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know either. So
Okay.
Okay, that's so perfect. All right. So I'm going to then tap for 2, and I'm going to recycle 1, and I'm going to play Cold a Week.
Hold on.
Okay. What does that one do again? I don't remember.
It kills one of the. You have to,
Sorry, I'm gonna interject real quick. Did you recycle a yellow specifically?
I did.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm gonna unmute back. You're good.
Okay. I also was making sure I recycled yellow. Don't worry. Alrighty.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I have to interject again. Can you hold that card up to the camera, please? So we're gonna do a little bit of an intervention before this card even resolves. Okay, now can you hold? Unfortunately, you are not able to cast the spell at this time. Do you know why you cannot cast this spell at this time?
Is it just because it's an action spell? Is that
It's not an action spell.
It's an action or reaction.
Yeah, so it has to be an action to play in the showdown or a reaction.
Yeah, it'll say can be used in a showdown.
Yes.
Okay,
so this does change a lot because this would have. I think Jax would have just lost the game off this if this would have continued.
Well, it wouldn't have killed my Jax anyway because I have GA. But...
Oh yeah, it's very important to you definitely got to remember action and reaction spells only in showdown.
That's fine. Okay.
Resume to normal game functions.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that is unfortunate for me. It is what it is. Okay. Good. I will let it resolve.
All right. So everything will die.
And I will be getting a channeled rune.
I'll get a conquer points.
Yep. So that'll make it 6-6.
Yeah. Cards you have in your hand?
2.
Okay. Is that card in your base exhausted? What is that?
It's a recruit. It just doesn't look like.
Okay, I got confused. All right. Tap 4 and recycle 1, and I'm going to play my Dauntless Vanguard to your battlefield.
Ooh. Okay.
Have any response?
Nope. I'll let it resolve.
Okay. The 2 cards you have?
Eager
Oh, I guess
apprentice
I can
and
only
dueling
kill. I
focus.
can only kill the apprentice guy.
Okay.
Right, and I will pass.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3.
Okay. Good.
I
All
have
right.
no runes though.
So I will awaken. Oh, hello. Anyways, I will awaken.
Oh my
Sorry about
God.
this.
I just see a line right here.
I will then begin.
If
So I
he
will get my
plays
point. So
Cole
it
the
is now,
Weak and
7, correct?
attempts
Or
to
6 to
kill
7? It's 6 to
Jax,
7
Wait,
because you got the
Yeah,
conquer
it's
point.
it's 7. But I have a question. So that recruit, does it ready on your turn? How does that work?
So this recruit that I have. So whenever I awaken, it
yeah,
readies.
yeah. So if he,
It,
so
it,
the
it
plan
comes in
here is if
exhausted and then it readies
if
on
he
my
calls the
awaken.
Weak, the Jax
Okay.
has GA, the
Yep.
Jax will
That
come
makes
back
sense.
to the
All
base,
right.
recall.
Okay.
On his
So
turn, it will awaken. And he can take the
I
8th
am
point.
then going to channel.
Oh
Yeah.
no, he has to conquer both battlefields. So technically, he wouldn't be able
I
to
would
get
draw 1.
all.
It is now the curse number.
Okay. All I need to do, if I'm not mistaken, is conquer your battlefield and I win.
Yep.
Tap for
Oh,
2, and I'm going to exhaust 1, and I'm playing Cold the Weak.
got it.
Okay.
That'll kill my recruit. Now that is a open
Interjection:
battle.
Jax will be put to the base. The GA just gets killed. Recall is just put to your base.
Okay.
All right, we'll resume normal game
Works
functions.
for me.
Okay. All right. So let's see what I can do here.
Wait, did he just
So
call the
I
Weak
have a
his
question,
own
Darius.
recruit?
This is, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna need him to answer.
All right, we're getting interjected for the forced judge call. How can I help?
So because there's nothing on there and I killed it, is it now a vacant battlefield? Is that what it be considered?
It is an open battlefield.
Gotcha. So no one owns it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
All right, we'll resume normal game functions.
Alrighty. So now is the fun time. I am going to. Oh, I forgot to do this. I'm gonna do this now because I had my whole point. I'm gonna get my 1 recruit to my base. He still comes back in exhausted, so I can't use him this turn. But still good to have. I'm then going to tap my Herald, and I'm going to tap 1 rune, and I'm going to get another recruit to my base. I am then going to. I'm going to tap for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to play a Noxian drummer and a soaring scout to my base.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say
What?
yes.
What is
So,
what does the Noxy Drummer do again?
when I move to a battlefield, play 1 might recruit unit token here. It is also
Yeah.
at the battlefield, and then the
Okay.
soaring scout. The soaring scout is channel 1 rune exhausted when dead. Oh, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate.
I believe there was a line for the Victor
Well,
player
you
to
know
win this
what?
turn
For
if
the
he had
sake
called the
of
Weak,
wanting
the
to make this
unit
game
that was on
interesting,
the
I'm not gonna try
battlefield,
to
and
take
then
back
just
any of my
move
moves
the
anyways.
recruit to the
All
open
right.
to the 8th point.
With
But
that, I will.
live and we learn.
I will pass my turn.
I'm gonna awaken.
There's a very specific line here for the Jax player to come back because he will not turn off the
Beginning.
8th
I don't
point.
get anything. I need to awaken that. Oops.
Holding, he doesn't win. He has to conquer both. So Jax
And
needs to
draw
get
1.
super stack on 1 and hope he doesn't play another Cold a Week or even a
Oh
Hidden
my
Blade.
god. No way. I'm gonna tap 4.
Okay.
4, and I'm gonna recycle 1 orange.
Okay.
Actually, kind of just wrong. Yeah, kind of just wrong. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is unfortunate. This is a little unfortunate. Okay, let me redo the order of this because just for the sake of keeping my sanity. So I recycled 1, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me make sure that let me redo the order of this so I do this correctly. So I'm going to actually I could have just kept it the same. Oh well. I'm gonna tap my legend card. I'm going to tap 1 rune. I'm going to equip Warmogs back to Jax. Going to when you attach equipment to me, you may pay 1 to draw 1. I'm gonna tap another one.
Okay.
Draw 1. Oops.
Okay.
Oh my god. No way. Oh, so stupid. All right. And then I'm going to recycle an orange, and I'm going to equip the second Warmogs to Jax, and I'm going to tap another rune. Oops. And I'm going to draw another card. Dude, are you serious? Oh my god. Okay. Now, this is unfortunate. Might need to call a timeout.
Oh, okay. You need me to deafen?
Yeah.
Deafening.
Sorry, I was distracted by something I saw on Twitter for a minute. Okay, so a side note, did you see that they released a manifesto for the guy who would try to unalive our president? And I was reading it, it took me by surprise. But back to the Riftbound.
The one that did the thing in the open field and shot his ear or something?
No, just a new one. There was a new one that just happened at a
the
dinner.
White House dinner. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that, yeah.
they just released his manifesto, and I was reading it, and I was like, "Holy crap, this guy seemed normal." Like I don't know what he's thinking.
I gotta see
It's
that.
crazy. Yeah, but I got super distracted. Like, it's actually very interesting to read what he was saying. But anyways, back to the Riftbound judge call because I got
Okay.
super distracted by that.
So
What's going on?
So I want to initiate a showdown, but so what I'm trying to do is I have the Dauntless Vanguard card, which
Yes.
says you may play me to an occupied battlefield. And I remember last time you were saying that I can't play that with anything else, right?
Yes.
Because of the chain.
Yes, because it doesn't have action or reaction.
Okay.
You can't play him in showdowns.
Okay.
You have to either create a showdown with
So
him.
I have to suicide is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's you either have to suicide with him or you play him.
Because I want to initiate a showdown on his card, right? But it's
Yeah.
5, and my Dauntless Vanguard is 4. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't work, right?
It wouldn't work because he would
So I would need to initiate combat with Jax.
Yeah, so you have to basically suicide somebody. But the thing is that Dauntless Vanguard says you may play me to an occupied battlefield.
Yeah.
That's the
And
thing
then
is
I
if it's not occupied, then you can't play him to the battlefield.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a unfortunate situation either way.
Yeah.
Damage will fall off showdown. So basically when you deal the showdown, whatever damage you do to a unit, as soon as the showdown's over, it's back to normal.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Does that solve your dispute? Did you have another question?
No, that solves it.
God, okay. Well, unfortunately, I have to resume back to normal game functions.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry, I was watching TikTok.
Okay.
All right.
Well, do you have any gears or equipment? I can't tell.
I do not.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna send Jax to your battlefield.
Okay.
You have anything? Yep.
I'll let it resolve. I win. So your Jax just
What?
died.
How do you
Michael
win?
Colossus has 6. He has shield +1 if I'm a defender.
What?
Jode Colossus, he has 5 might. He gets +1 while I'm a defender. So he has 6. Your Jax only has 5.
Oh, I wish I could have read the card. Dang.
If you would have asked, I would have told you. So you didn't have to worry.
I can't see it because it's too blurry.
Oh,
All right. Well, it is what it is. Okay.
not any response?
Nope.
Oh.
I got your. Okay. Well, map 2, and I'm gonna play my Apprentice Smith card to my base exhausted.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. You need me to mute? Or
Yeah.
deafening?
All right, we're being called in for a judge call. How can I help you?
Okay. I have a question. Does all damage resolve at the end of the showdown or at the end of my turn?
The end of the showdown.
Okay, so he gets all the health back.
Yes, but you
Okay.
could. So there's actually a few things I was going to interject earlier because you're able to see like board knowledge. For example, his shield, even though the way we're playing digitally is a little hard to see.
I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't see.
Type of stuff is normally okay to take back because you can't see that what's on the board. It's called board presence. If it's common knowledge to the board, like you should have been able to see it, and you're claiming you couldn't see it, then you're in the right to. Okay, I can see. I should have been able to see it because it's literally right there, and I couldn't see it. So I'm gonna do something else instead. Like that. That's common etiquette usually between players when they're playing online. In person, it's not a problem because you could just look over at the card and read it, right? But yeah, common etiquette. So you should be able to, it's up to me. I would say you should be able to take the card back because I play a lot of online card games, and usually almost everyone's okay with take backs if it's common knowledge. Like if you know it's supposed to be there, and you're like, oh, I can't see that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would I just suicide my own guy for no reason?
Yeah.
That should be should discuss when you go back to normal game functions. Also, regarding your question, all damage during showdowns heals after showdowns. Now, there's a difference. If you deal damage with a card that says deal damage before a showdown, that damage doesn't go away until after that turn.
Okay.
Like Wages of Pain and stuff like that says deal 3 damage to a unit at a battlefield. Those types of cards, they don't go away.
Yeah.
Only damage done in showdowns heals in showdowns.
Okay, and then I also have Thwunk. But I don't think I can use that if I'm attacking, right? Because it says stun an attacking unit.
Yeah, I would stun yourself.
Okay. All right. That pretty much answers my question. Thanks.
All right, we'll resume back to normal game functions.
Wait. Actually, wait.
Yeah.
I have a question.
All right.
Equipment is not. I can't equip it in a showdown, can I?
With Jax's ability, you should be able to exhaust in showdowns. Let me check. Let me just double check.
Because what if I play my Dauntless Vanguard and equip my Warmogs? Is that possible?
I'm gonna check. Yes, Jax Unmatched allows you to play equipment cards from your hand at reaction speed. Oh, that's quick draw. Hold on, sorry, that's the quick draw guy.
I have that in my hand, but it's not in play as a thing.
Yeah. Fuck.
My gear is already
What's
on
your
the
Jax
board.
legend called?
Grandmaster at Arms, but he's already tapped. I tapped him to equip on
Oh.
Jax.
Yeah, does Jax Legend's ability to move equipment already in play is not a reaction.
Okay. I can't. Well, if I paid to equipped with the recycle, that's still not. I can't do that in combat though, right?
Yeah, I believe you can. Let me just double check.
Like if I send in my Dauntless Vanguard and then recycle 2 oranges, I can't do that because it's not quick draw.
Yeah, it's quick draw. You cannot standard equipment cannot be equipped during showdowns or as reactions unless they're quick drawed.
Okay. All right. Well, that sums it up.
All right, we'll resume back to normal game functions.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I don't even remember what I was gonna do now. Going to tap 5.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm going to play my Jax card to my base.
Okay.
I will pass.
I win.
Yep.
What?
All right, that's going to sum up today's game between Jax and Victor. Victor winning off the 8th point hold. Close ending. It was 7-8. Final score 6-8.
It was 6-8.
Final score.
That was a really
right.
that was a lot closer though of a game
Good
that we
games,
had.
everybody.
That
Sure,
was-
like
that
and
was
subscribe to
really
the video.
good,
If you
though.
want to follow for more Riftbound content, you can watch these games live and uncut on my Twitch channel. It's Theatrics with Z's, not S's. Have a good day, everybody.